This guy's only got $100,000 in investments. No way he can retire. Am I right? Am I right? Ah, my friends, how you doubt your old buddy Josh. So let me show you. I'm going to draw some out for you guys. This guy's got $100,000, he and his wife, $100,000 in his IRA / 401k, $200,000 in the bank. All right. So he's got $300,000 of liquid assets. That's it. I guarantee everyone and their mom is saying no way you can retire. 4% of $300,000, that's only $12,000 a year. No way. All right, he's 60. His wife is 60 as well. He'll be 61 at the end of this year. She'll be 61 at the end of next. She's got some health issues. No, not horrible, but time is their biggest enemy now. All right, time. They want to make sure they have enough time to spend with each other. And the one thing they don't have is a lot of excess time. So we have a conundrum, don't we? We have $300,000 of liquid assets. They're in their 60s. Oh my goodness, no way they can retire. And they're in their 60s, which means the time is fleeting, especially the next 10 years. Wife is in a crappy old job, not feeling it, if you know what I'm saying, getting stressed out. And the stress is actually physically damaging to her. So we started talking. I said, well, how much does it cost for you guys to live? Key thing right there. How much does it cost for you guys to live? Well, he's thinking they're going to sell their house and move to a cheaper state. They live in a northeastern state. So when they sell their house and move to a cheaper state, what are they going to net? He's going to net $300,000 of proceeds from his house. So now he's got $300,000 in proceeds from his house, a $100,000 IRA, and $200,000 in the bank. So their total net worth is $600,000. All right. We figured their rent would be about $1,500 a month. All right. I'm thinking about $1,000 a month for Obamacare. Now, ironically, I'm encouraging her to go on disability because she'll be able to qualify. And there's really no reason not to, because then she'll get her Medicare and she'll get her full retirement benefits for Social Security as well. But let's just say they're not. We're going to say $1,000 a month for Obamacare, and we'll come back around that here in just a second as well. Day-to-day, so we got healthcare, we got rent, and we got day-to-day living expenses. He said about $2,000 a month. So we take all that right there. That's $4,500 a month right there. No other debt, none whatsoever. Now they got $600,000 in liquid assets. $4,500 a month. They're 60. All right. He wants to buy a travel trail or a travel van. It's going to cost him probably $80,000 when all said and done. So they have $520,000 to their name, $4,500 a month. So $4,500 a month times 12 is $54,000 a year. All right, $54,000 a year. Interesting. $54,000 a year is what it takes to live. They got $520,000 in investments of liquid assets. So we take our trusty calculator, as most people would do, and these people are dumb. Not the people I'm working with. They say it's a 10% distribution rate, Josh. They can't make that work. That's 10% a year. At 65, they'll both take Social Security. That's just what we're assuming right now. So right now, she's get her full retirement age Social Security is $2,900. His is $2,500. So between them, they're going to get $5,400 a month in Social Security at their FRA. Let's reduce that by 15% for simplicity, because they'll take it not their FRA by 65 when Medicare kicks in. $5,400 minus 15%. Oops. That's $4,590, $4,600 a month. Right there. $4,600 a month times that by 12. That's $55,000 a year right there. completely tax-free, because Social Security is tax-free if you don't have other taxable income. All right, so we know once they hit Social Security, their Social Security benefit will probably cost their expenses. Now, in this case, he also has a small pension of $1,300 a month. $1,300 a month is about $15,000 a year. So they're going to get $70,000 a year of income guaranteed. $70,000 between Social Security and his pension. $70,000. They're spending $4,500 a month, which includes $1,000 a month for Obamacare. We can even round up and say about $1,200 a month once they're on Medicare. It doesn't matter. But you see where I'm going with this? That's their income. That's their outflow. Now that's what taking Social Security at 65. We can do this. We can skin this cat a million ways a Sunday. Essentially, the point being is once they hit 65, their Social Security and pensions can be more than enough to pay all their bills. That's just a fact. A jack. What about inflation? You notice I'm not inflating anything. I'm not inflating Social Security. We're not inflating expenses either, and we're not inflating any kind of income or returns on the portfolio. So we're at 61. We're going to need 61, 62, 63, 64, and 65. We're going to need 5 years. We'll just say it won't be 5, but for simplicity, of $54,000 a year because we got $4,500 a month as our expenses times 12 equals $54,000 a year, and we're going to times that by 5. So 54 times 5, we're going to need $270,000 of income. And we got $520,000 of cash. We're going to need 270 of 520, 270. That leaves us, what, 250? So by the time we're on Social Security and Medicare, we're going to have $250,000 of cash. If we got no interest, no inflation, no nothing. We have $250,000 of cash. Our Social Security alone will cover our expenses. We throw a $15,000 a year pension there, we're doing just fine. If we took $5,000 a year of $250,000, 5% a year, excuse me, that's another $12,000, another $1,000 a month. You can't make that work. Social Security, by the way, has a COLA. Oh, by the way, because they're going to be on Obamacare, and again, I'm hoping she'll go on disability because she has a pretty exclusive disability. But anyway, we can take Social Security later if we want to increase it. We can live more off of the cash. We can do a million different things we want to do. You can't make that work? Of course you can. Of course you can. Even if you got $250,000, you're like, yeah, they'll probably buy a house or something like that, and that would be the $1,500 a month. We don't know. Point being is time, man. You work a couple extra years, you're working your good years. You're not going to get these good years back. We're not even talking about getting a part-time job if he needs. You know, we don't want him to do, but he's like, look, I got no qualm being a greeter at Walmart, for heaven's sake. You can work at one of these places in the Yellowstone, or they got these groups that you can go up there, work part-time. Retirees, they do this. They put you up. You'd be a dishwasher or something like that for $10 an hour. All kinds of different things you can do. I'm sitting there telling the guy's like, I can't believe this. I only have $100,000 in investments, and you're telling me I can retire. Yeah. He's like, should I invest it? No, don't invest it now because you're going to need the cash for the next couple of years until Social Security kicks in. Oh, by the way, because he's only making a certain amount of money that's taxable on a 1040, he's going to qualify for Obamacare subsidies anyway. And we're not even assuming that. Yeah, I tell you, man, it's all about expenses. And he said, how do I explain this to my wife? I said, show her the numbers. If your expenses are true, it's not debatable. But you need her to agree to that because she wasn't on the call. That's why I like having both people on the call, by the way. If your expenses are true, in this case, $54,000, $60,000, $45,000, I don't care, and your Social Security numbers are true, this isn't debatable to me. You have more money coming in guaranteed than going out the door. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Good stuff, isn't it? See ya.